Dun dun dun! Payment due! Great, thanks! You make my life so much easier when you make your payments on time.
Well, so what are...
Sorry. Isn't that right, Luke?
What's going on? Suit yourself. Talk about an annoying...
She figured out we're a duo.
Is that your little secret?
No. And...
Well, now I know that secret.
Hey, you tricked me, you meanie. This is...
Who asked you? What are you laughing?
Ow!
You two really...
Oh, hey, Hurston. Good news. It looks like your friends finally arrived.
Thanks for the info. Let me know if you hear anything else.
Maybe next time we can chat over drinks.
Sure, first round's on me.
I should have guessed that Gaius was the cause of that hubbub. Oh, right. I was just showing Mila around. She wanted to learn more about Olympius.
You people can't do anything without Spyrex.
You have fun mingling with the locals, Gaius?
Yes, Olympians are really no different from we Riza Maxians, once you get to know them. What a very Olympian way of thinking. You really get a sense of people when you stop to talk with them.
Yeah, I hear you.
Rowan brought me up to speed with what's been happening. So, you're the former Maxwell.
And you're some sort of big shot? Is that it?
the biggest shot. He's a king for crying out loud.
Whoop-de-doo. I'm the Lord of Spirits. Beat that.
I must admit, I'm fascinated. So these fractured dimensions undoubtedly do exist. But I digress. Luger, I need to know if you're truly worthy of carrying the fate of the world on your shoulders. Death.
Seems fair enough.
Dying isn't allowed.
How exactly do you want him to prove it?
Bring me into a fractured dimension, so I might see his actions for myself.
Vera here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is in Canbelar. Please depart for it immediately.
Perfect timing.
I'll come too. I want to watch you end a world.
You know, Luger's been doing a pretty good job out there.
I hope you're right.
So, you probably don't know, but I'm a reporter now. Mind if I whip up a human interest piece on you?
That would completely blow my cover.
Oh, no problem. I won't run it until after you finish your work.
Finishing it could take years.
No worries, I can wait.
In that case, do whatever you deem fit.
Awesome, thank you! This will be the story of a lifetime! But hold on, if you wanted to talk to Luger, why didn't you just call him on his GHS? I can give you his number if you don't have it.
No thanks. Rowan was kind enough to program this, but
Let me guess. Technology's not exactly your thing?
it's time to show me around one of those fractured dimensions.
Best story ever!
So kings don't really live in castles, huh?
Well... I'm sure some of them do.
Let's keep it up.
These are the Mon Highlands, right?
Then our first destination should be Canvalar.
Wow, Gaius. You've really managed to adapt yourself to Olympia. Hey, Erston.
Yes, by posing as the scion of a wealthy family from a remote region. They've taken to calling me the prodigal.
You've developed a whole character for yourself.
What's up?
The world is in crisis and you're playing make-believe?
Do you agree with that? Indeed. Could a ruler who can't empathize with the lives of the citizenry, his ignorance...
A world in crisis means people in crisis. So the more you As a journalist...
His Highness really...
Al, you're not...
Oh, his prodigal
There is something It is of no great value.
What are you looking?
Oh, I was merely noticing the... How can I explain it? Locks of hair sort of pop out of the left side of her head.
That's like how a child would describe it.
The topic does not come up often in my political...
She probably has self-style it for her. I used to do that too, but maintaining it was such a hassle. Although when I swung it around quickly, I could distract a foe between attacks.
So that's what...
I know it. If my hair isn't parted straight down the middle, but it's such a pain trying...
Elle, do you do your own hair?
No,
And now?
Now I have...
Then isn't he the one who should be complaining about it?
Well, it's a pain to...
result of... Thanks again!
Have an appreciation for swords, do you? This is over a century old, handcrafted by a brilliant blacksmith. Perfection.
There he goes again.
Didn't know Gaius had this side of him.
Get ready! Now we're getting it! I figured...
Be gone! Be gone!
Hey, Your Highness. You know when it's super cold and you get those weird bumps on your skin? Why is that?
Because it's cold.
Not today! Yes!
I must become...
Make haste! Try on coordination! You ready?
On guard! How uneventful.
Aw, too bad. I hope...
Stop!
I shall not falter. I must become
Piece of cake!
You've gotten stronger.
Hey! You better not
Luger, you're one of the good ones. Maybe you should try being a little bad once in a while. Just...
So this is a fractured dimension.
Waymarker response detected. Commence retrieval.
There's a waymarker here.
What do we do?
First, we try to find the thing that sticks out the most from the prime dimension. That's usually the catalyst.
Isn't this your hometown? Notice anything unusual?
It's as if there's a pall in the air.
Well, the first step in reporting is to ask around.
It's freezing! Why does it have to be so cold here?
You can warm yourself by conserving the energy you use, flapping your tongue, and use it to move your body instead.
Must you always say such tedious things in such a tedious way?
Then your tedious grumbling makes us two of a kind.
You really are a delight. I'm guessing you don't have many friends, huh?
Friends? Indeed I do not.
That's not true. Weren't the Chimeriad your friends?
It's been a while since I've heard that name.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
Wingle, Agria, Zhao, and Pressa. They were Gaius's bodyguards, and they were all super powerful warriors. Yeah, about that.
They aren't anywhere. They're all dead.
Oh.
Oh no.
It was during the war when they opened the schism. We were involved, too.
There's no need for you to feel responsible. Wingle, Zhao, Pressa, and Agria gave their own lives so that I could move forward with mine. The responsibility for their sacrifices rests solely with me, and I will not dishonor them by compromising my goals. That is all you need to know.
Right.
It's so...
Is it? I find it...
No way! There is no... Back me up on this, Luke.
Indeed. I hardly even need a coat.
Are you crazy?
Once you've acclimated to the weather, when I was in my 20s, I'd walk down this street in short sleeves with a pound of ice cream.
What?
People can get used to anything, but you already seem quite tolerant of the cold, Luger. I crafted an igloo outside of the city. It has a spectacular view.
Wow. His...
Can't say I like the looks of that. Not one bit.
I don't know if we're gonna get through this way.
Disperse. The castle is off limits by order of His Highness King Li Ying himself. Just go home. Nothing good can come from meeting. Disperse. You shall not pass.
Falling thunder!
Don't treat me like a kid. Just remember, you...
I must become...
This city...
Hey, not bad.
Is as tedious as it is annoying.
The real thing is actually quite nice, really.
What's going on here? It's deserted.
Has the current king become a kings in their solitude?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. This is wrong. Why do you vex me so? Who are you people?
Wingle?
More would-be assassins vying for my head. Rest assured, no guards shall fly to my rescue. I'm a lonely king who deserves to die. But first, I will make you rue the moment you dare to set foot in my throne room.
What the heck?
Agreed. This world is but one outcome. Perhaps this is the bitter fruit born from a mistake of my own making. Mian Li Ying.
Bayalti din yuai kaira din yin. Tirakuraya lin yalyo din.
Jibiti Yayo Li Ying Ki Wung Tin.
Erston? Erston, you came back. Please, Erston, try to forgive me.
What happened?
Must you make me say it? It started when you began talking about abdicating the throne and abandoning your people.
Why would Gaius do that?
Carla was fading. You wanted to be with her at the end.
Carla, her illness.
Who's Carla?
Gaius's little sister.
I know that once you make a decision, you never waver in it. So I begged Carla to help you refocus your attention on your kingly duties. She agreed to help, but I never thought that she would.
To prevent me from going through with abdicating, she took her own life.
Erston, forgive me! I never dreamed that would happen. You must believe me, please!
Her death broke this world's Gaius, and he left the public eye forever.
What? You're not Erston.
I'm not the Erston you know, that much is true. But believe me, I understand how he must have felt.
Bite your tongue! Erston Outway was my only true friend. You could never understand him.
So the possibility existed for us to be friends.
Clearly he didn't feel the same about me. Erston abandoned me along with his people. Why? Damn it, Erston! Tell me why!
He's the catalyst!
Luger didn't even need to help this time.
Are you really up for this, Gaius?
This brutality is what it takes to destroy a world, right? How can I presume to judge Luger without first having walked a mile in his shoes? Now! So this is the Divergence catalyst.
This one's different from my sister.
He's using a booster!
This guy's scary! Do something!
You okay with this?
I do what must be done.
Figures you'd say that.
Yes!
Hey!
Kirsten, save me, please!
To sit upon that throne means embracing the needs of the many and forsaking the needs of the one. To rule is to accept a lonely life. A king must discard his own sense of self.
It was too much for me.
Indeed. Luger, I leave the rest to you. Have you already forgotten that my reason for coming was to judge you?
Hey.
Farewell, Li Ying.
Look, Luger, the waymarker. Hey, you did pretty good there.
Good job back there. So that was a fractured dimension. It's true. I spent many sleepless nights wondering whether I should abdicate the throne for Carla's sake. But when it was all said and done, I chose to remain king. Do you know why? Because I'm strong, huh? Whatever strength I had was derived from those who supported me. Those like the Chimeriad, among others. They made the isolation bearable. I couldn't just take my leave of them. Mark my words, Luger. There's a lesson for you in this. Destroying worlds requires a sense of detachment, one that will corrode the strongest of souls. If you continue to fight on your own, the isolation will consume you someday.
Isolation means being alone, right? So there's no problem, because Luger's got all of us.
That's big talk from a little girl.
Talking is my specialty.
You know, Gaius, they say the more the merrier about a lot of things, including support.
I suppose you're right. Feel free to call on me if you ever need help. Or if you just feel like grabbing a drink.
Whoa, nicely done, Luger. It's not every day you become drinking buddies with a king.
You picking up the tab?
No, we'll split the bill evenly.
Guess you're not that close of a buddy.
Man, I'll be an old lady before I can finally publish this story about Gaius. Guess I gotta be. He's not the easiest guy to read, but I know there's a lot going on in that head of his. If I put in the time and effort, I know I'll figure out what makes Gaius tick eventually. Kinda the same with you. But don't worry, I'm not gonna write some trashy tell-all, you know.